Let's go back to 1974 when dating was all about disco, personal ads, and meeting someone in person. No swiping, no texting, just real-life connections. Imagine a time when you couldn't just scroll through profiles or send a quick message. Instead, you had to muster up the courage to approach someone face-to-face, strike up a conversation, and hope for a spark. It was a time when first impressions were everything, and the thrill of meeting someone new was palpable. In 1974, finding love often started at a dance club or through mutual friends. Dance clubs were the epicenters of social life where the music was loud, the lights were dazzling, and the energy was electric. People would gather on the dance floor, moving to the rhythm of the latest hits, hoping to catch someone's eye. House parties were another popular venue, where friends would introduce friends, and the atmosphere was more relaxed and intimate. Personal ads in the newspaper were the dating apps of the time, and calling someone meant courage. Imagine flipping through the classified section of your local newspaper, scanning the personal ads for someone who might be a good match. These ads were often brief, but they had to be compelling enough to catch someone's interest. If you found an ad that intrigued you, the next step was to pick up the phone and make a call. This was no small feat, as it required a level of bravery that many of us might find daunting today, because their parents might answer. Yes, that's right. Before the era of cell phones and private lines, making a call often meant going through a family member first. You had to be prepared for the possibility that a parent or sibling might pick up the phone, and you had to navigate that initial interaction with grace and politeness. It added an extra layer of complexity to the dating process, but it also made the eventual conversation with your potential date all the more rewarding. While it seems romantic, dating in 1974 came with its challenges. Relationships were often influenced by societal expectations and traditional gender roles. Men were typically expected to take the lead in courting, while women were often seen as the gatekeepers of romance. This dynamic could create pressure and misunderstandings as both parties navigated their roles within the relationship. Additionally, without the convenience of modern technology, coordinating dates and maintaining communication required more effort and planning, like navigating social norms around gender roles and balancing work with relationships. The 1970s were a time of significant social change, and traditional roles were being questioned and redefined. Women were entering the workforce in greater numbers, and couples had to find new ways to balance their professional and personal lives. This often meant negotiating responsibilities and expectations, which could be a source of tension but also an opportunity for growth and understanding. So, do you think dating was better back then? It's a question that invites reflection and debate. On one hand, the simplicity and directness of 1970s dating had its charm. There was a certain magic in the face-to-face interactions and the effort required to build a connection. On the other hand, modern technology has made it easier to meet people and stay in touch, offering more opportunities for finding love. Ultimately, the best era for dating might depend on what you value most in a relationship. Comment below, and don't forget to like and share this video to spark a nostalgic conversation. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Whether you lived through the 1970s or are simply curious about what dating was like back then, your insights can help create a rich and engaging discussion. So, share your stories, ask questions, and let's take a trip down memory lane together. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's keep the conversation going and celebrate the timeless quest for love.